All right, let's dive in. Today, we're talking about something incredible, a story of survival that's literally written into our DNA. We're calling it the genetic shield. And believe me, it was forged in our ancient past, but it might just hold the key to our future. So let me just start with this question. What if the secrets to beating tomorrow's pandemics aren't just waiting to be discovered in some high-tech lab? What if they're already inside us, hidden in the DNA of our oldest communities? That's the core idea we're really going to dig into today.
So I want you to picture this. Imagine a shield, but it's not made of metal or anything like that. It's a living shield, forged over thousands and thousands of years, made entirely of human genes. That's what we're talking about today.
Okay, so where does this story even begin? Well, it starts with a conflict that's as old as humanity itself. We're calling it the ancient arms race. Think of it as this constant, non-stop battle between our ancestors and all the nasty pathogens trying to get them. This fight, it literally shaped who we are.
So what exactly is an evolutionary arms race? It's pretty simple, really. It's this back-and-forth struggle. A virus or bacteria evolves a new trick to infect us, and then, in response, our genes evolve a new defense to fight it off. It's this relentless cycle, you know? Only the people with the best defenses, that genetic shield, survived and passed those winning genes down. That pressure, that's what drove all this incredible change.
And you have to understand, the timescale here is just mind-blowing. We're not talking about something that happened over a couple of centuries. No way. This battle has been raging since the very beginning, with the earliest humans in Africa. That's where our vast genetic diversity really took off. All that constant exposure to different diseases forced our bodies to adapt, creating this amazing legacy of resilience that people still carry in their DNA today.
All right, so if this genetic shield is real, where's the proof, right? Well, it's actually hidden in plain sight. It's right there, inside our DNA. So now let's get to the good stuff. We're going to look at some of the actual genetic superpowers that scientists are starting to find. And our first piece of evidence is a really famous one, the sickle cell trait. Now, for a long time, we really only talked about it in terms of the disease it can cause. But that's only half the story. There's another side to it, a side that shows an incredible life-saving advantage.
This is a classic example of what scientists call an evolutionary trade-off. It's like this. If you inherit just one copy of the sickle cell gene, you get this amazing superpower, powerful resistance to malaria, which was and still is a huge killer. That's a massive win. But here's the catch, the risk. If you inherit two copies, one from each parent, it leads to sickle cell disease. It's a really high-stakes genetic gamble, and it just goes to show how intense that pressure from diseases like malaria really was. Okay, let's look at another piece of the puzzle, a different part of our genetic shield. We're talking about a group of genes called HLA genes. You can kind of think of them as the bouncers for your body's cells. So basically, these HLA genes are your body's internal security team. Their job is to spot foreign invaders, like viruses, and flag them for the immune system to take them out. Now here's what's absolutely wild. The most diverse set of these genes on the entire planet is found in African populations. Why does that matter? Well, think of it like having a security database with the most photos of wanted criminals. The more diverse your HLA genes, the more threats your body can recognize and immediately fight off. It's a huge advantage. But here's the thing. These amazing genetic defenses didn't just stay put. As ancient humans moved around the globe, they took their genes with them. This created this beautiful, complex web of immunity, almost like a global tapestry of defense against disease. And really, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? The kinds of diseases you'd face in a dense rainforest are totally different from the ones you'd find out on an open savanna. So each unique environment was like its own special training ground, forcing our immune systems to adapt in different ways. It forged all these different flavors of the genetic shield, specialized for local threats. So how did this all come together? It's a pretty cool story. Imagine one community develops a brand new protective gene. Awesome. Then, through ancient migrations, they meet other groups. They mix, they mingle, and that super valuable gene gets shared. You repeat that process over and over for thousands of years, and you end up with this incredibly rich, diverse, immunological tapestry that benefits everyone. Okay, so this all brings us to the big so what? Because this is not just some cool history lesson. Far from it. Understanding this ancient genetic story has huge real-world consequences for our health. For all of us. Today. And this quote right here just nails it.
See, for way too long, a lot of genetic research was really narrow, focusing mostly on people of European descent. But that's like trying to understand the ocean by only studying a swimming pool. To get the full picture of human immunity, we have to look at the full spectrum of our diversity. And that means going back to the source.
You can really see the difference here. The old way of doing things, relying on a tiny slice of genetic data, it gave us a blurry, incomplete picture. And it led to medicines and treatments that just didn't work for everyone. But the new way? It's about embracing all of our genetic diversity. The result is a much clearer, more complete view of how we fight disease, which can help us create solutions that truly work for everybody.
So at the end of the day, here's the goal. By studying the deep genetic history of humanity, especially in its most diverse populations, we can uncover brand new ways to fight disease. The secrets that have been hiding in our ancient DNA could literally become the blueprints for the vaccines and treatments of the future. How cool is that?
And that right there is the incredible legacy of this genetic shield. It's more than just science. It's a story of resilience, of adaptation, of pure survival against the odds. It's a powerful reminder that our history isn't just something in a textbook. It's alive, it's inside of us, and it might just hold the key to a healthier future for everyone.
So I'll leave you with this to think about. The genetic shield is just one amazing secret we've uncovered. It makes you wonder, right? What other incredible secrets about survival and resilience are just waiting to be discovered, locked away in the vast ancient library of our own DNA?